My name is Skylar Allen. I'm 21 years old and I'm from New Hampshire. I was raised in a really small town where there's really no music scene. I started making music probably like freshman year of high school. I posted all my stuff on YouTube. I also used to drum for a band, and I met most of the people that I met online because there's not really a music scene from where I'm from. And I did a lot of online rap contests, stuff like that. I started going to college in at Loyola in New Orleans, and after that, I really started learning how the industry works and how I can really properly promote myself. And I started listening to a lot of new artists who have given me a lot of inspiration, and I think I've definitely changed a lot since when I first started making music. It's pretty much one of the only things that I could see myself doing long term. I was interested in like studying law or something like that, but honestly, I couldn't really see myself taking any joy out of something like that. Whereas music, I know it gives me a really like powerful, emotional, mental feeling, and I would like to be able to do that for other people. Also, just the industry fascinates me, and it's something I've always been like mesmerized by. So it's cool to know how it works and start to become a part of it. Music to me, it can take you from where you're at currently and put you in a whole different environment. Like I could be walking in the hallway and listening to a song, and I could feel like I'm really where that artist is putting me, whoever I'm listening to. And I think it's cool because it can really change your mood. It really has like noticeable effects on how people's attitudes are and how you see things, and it really like it fascinates me how music kind of can impact people in more ways than someone might think. I like to walk around while I write music, so I'll get a whole collection of beats together and I'll be working on like 5 to 6 to 7 different songs at once, and I'll just like whatever I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like more in a mood to make a sad song or a happy song or a harder song, I'll just kind of go through what I'm working on and resume whatever I'm currently in the mood for. I like to kind of I like to listen to the beat first and then like play the beat a bunch of times and really like start kind of in my head picturing what the song is going to sound like. And ever since I've been recording myself and trying to learn mixing techniques, I've got a better sense of like how I'm going to sound on an individual song. And honestly, I kind of just think about like what I would want to hear, and then I'll hum out a melody, and then from there I just put it into lyrics. I play drums, so the rhythm thing, I'm very like particular about rhythms. I think making sure the song flows well is really important to me. And when it's done, I know when it's done because I can't do anything else to it that would improve the quality. One of my like really early inspirations is Linkin Park. I really like the way they fused like rap and rock, and I think they were really ahead of their time. And like Rage Against the Machine too. It's just like I thought it was so cool how they would be, because I used to listen to a lot of metal stuff, like some screamo and some like just heavy stuff, and I thought it was so cool how all of a sudden in the song there'd be a breakdown and Mike Shinoda would come in and with like a rap verse, and that was just really inspiring to me because it showed that you can really cross genres. And I think now it's becoming more popular for like the hip hop rock star thing, but they were one of my early inspirations. I get a lot of current inspiration from Ghostmane, Suicide Boys, Lil Peep. I like a lot of the underground stuff, but I also listen to a lot of mainstream stuff. Traveling, I want to see more of the world. Me and Max are planning some trips into different places. More networking. I'd like to meet some more people who are in my field and in the same lane as me. There's a lot of people I talk to online, so it'll be cool to like meet them in person. And I've got a whole bunch of projects on the way. I have a ton of songs I've been working on. I'm trying to find the best ones to release as my next album. I released an album around this time last year, and I'm hoping that this next project shows my progression since then. I see myself doing what I'm doing now, but making more money. I see myself, I'd like to go to LA in the next few years, hopefully find a place to live there, and if not live there, stay there for a while and meet up with some of the people who I've been in connection with. I could see myself going to New York at some time, and really I'd like to tour. Touring is one of the big things that I know myself and my collective is working on. Shout out the Renaissance. And man, just doing the same thing I'm doing, but doing it on a bigger scale. I'd like to create something that's more than just an individual artist. I would like to create something that's beneficial for everyone who I support and everyone who supports me. I'm into business. I'd like to see where that goes. I also really would like to start working more on fashion and clothes. There's been a few things I've worked on, but nothing's really come into final form. But I'd like to make that something that I work on more in the future, and merchandise in general. Success is waking up and doing the thing I love and being able to do that, make a living, and visit new places, have new experiences. Just like success is being able to sustain myself while still living life to my fullest capability. So performing sold out shows, hitting the billboard charts. Success to me is I'd like to go as big as possible. Shout out Max Taylor. We've been working on music together for a while and working on the Renaissance. Shout out the Renaissance, like I said before. Working on traveling to new places, working on expanding our networks. I'd like to work with some bigger producers in the future, and honestly create a sound that kind of did for me. Like, I want to make the next sound that someone else is like, oh, he was the first to do that, like this kid's onto something. And then, you know, kind of how Linkin Park's music had an inspiration on me.